Well, it's another bright and beautiful sunny Sunday afternoon. Not too hot, not too cold, just absolutely beautiful. Got the combine home. Where the 20-foot head is, I have no clue. Next up will be soybeans, but that probably won't be until mid-October is when the beans be ready. Dad stayed home from church to rake straw and to move Pete's combine home. I guess they're gonna run home or run down the road and get the little 20-foot grain head. This is supposed to be unhooked off of the drill, the John Deere 7800, because like I said before, in that 6120, this has the Bale Command Plus in it for the round baler. So this is gonna get backed at a hat. Don't tell me that's just mud because it rained. Okay. So this is gonna get backed out of here and spun around, backed in here, and is gonna get swapped out for that John Deere 7810 when it comes home later today. Because, like I said, this has the round baler monitor in it for that 648. 7810 does not. Plus, you cannot round bale with duals on. Anybody feel free to tell me different? Why, go on ahead. Kind of had a little bit of a conundrum here. I do not care for these markers in the least way, because they make this thing basically, I don't know if the word I'm going to try to say is optical illusion or not, but wherever you're trying to back this drill into, you got to make sure that them markers clear before the car body itself does, okay? And we got into a bit of a pickle over here on this other side. We almost knocked a building down, again, because, you know, well, optical illusions and things like that. We came really close to knocking this down, but I caught it just in time. Everything was okay. Mistakes happen. This doorway really, realistically, needs to be shoved over here more to widen this out, maybe another 5 more foot. And then things would, you know, not be such a pain in the butt to back into tight places. But hey, I was just gonna let it right out there because all we were gonna do is swap tractors. But what if it were to rain, is what was going through my head. We need to put this thing back in here so that the other tractor can stay dry. What'd I do with that jet? Oh, there it is. Right there it is. I put it there because nobody that plants small grains with this grain drill likes the holder. Don't ask me why. It's their opinion, or their preference. Well, what's the saying? Work on Sunday, fix on Monday. I was down here just like this, putting our homemade jack holder on, and I just ever so lightly bumped it and this fell off. Huh. Okay. Never in my life have I had that happen with a jack. But it is what it is. Should theoretically be as simple as just pounding this thing in a hair. Just like that. Or not. There theoretically needs to be like some kind of a washer or something welded on this. So that, oh, I see what happened here. Ah, I broke the weld. Yep. Or, no. No. This clamp here needs tightened up. Well, yeah, that clamp right there, that cinches everything together, that goes around this here, that holds this in place. That's all it is. Just needs tightened up, but you know what? It still spins. So we'll just make a mental note that it needs something done with it so that it does not keep falling off. Still don't understand why. Oh, Pete didn't do it. Oh, he didn't put them cotter pins in this time. But I'll tell you what I did do is I got this thing up on level ground, but you're supposed to be able to put the transmission of the tractor in neutral and let it just kind of find a happy medium. So that way, all of the weight is off of the drawbar pin and up out it comes. Ever so easy. It's a good thing I came back up here anyhow. Had to unhook this power here because this scale needs to go in near the tractor anyhow. It takes very little effort to put it in park. I had to pull the thing up here because there's something going on back there with the ground. I don't know what. Thing's just being cantankerous. I think we gotta let the weight off, which will pick that swivel tongue up to where we need it. Somebody put too big of a pin in this thing? What the frick? Oh my god. Yeah, somebody put way too big of a pin in this. That gone. Ain't supposed to be like that. As aggravating as this is getting already, it's gonna end up out in the middle of the frickin' driveway before this is over with. I've never had this problem with this grain drill. Oh, what is going on here? Is the ground too unlevel? Oh yeah, this is gonna need stone in here, regraded out. Like I said, it's going to end up out in the driveway before all's said and done. I just got a bad feeling we're just gonna have to keep inching our way out the door until that pin comes out. You know what? Well, I got the pressure off these darn things. I might as well just go ahead and unhook them right now, so that way it's done and it's over with. Anybody that doesn't anybody that doesn't tie their hydraulic hoses up will probably want to start doing that after watching this here video. This is just becoming, well, halfway out. Better put our jack down before we get into troubles any further. I just wanted to see if that thing would actually come out on its own, and it appears. Ooh, that was a little dangerous, but okay. Well, that was kind of dangerous what happened to that drill. Gonna go get ourselves all hooked up to the round baler again. Now, I probably should shut that door before it gets ripped off, but it is okay. Let the back window open because I need to look down at the hitch on the baler because it's in a dark area. Plus, that's a nice cool breeze in the cab. You know what? We better just go on ahead and close the door, because we do got to back in a tight area. Well, I didn't mean to shut the window. But whatever. It's okay. Everything happens for a reason. I'm gonna pull the thing up here so that way I have a little bit more light, natural light, so that way I can see just what incarnations I am fiddle farting around with here, instead of trying to do it back there in the dark, which I think right here is going to be a good spot. Oh yeah, this is a lot better with the new ridge vents we got put in. Adds a whole heck of a lot more lighting in this building. Rather than trying to hook the thing up back in a corner, where there's no lighting whatsoever. Got the baler hooked up. Just came in here to start doing chores. Hi, Miss Kitty. You got your kids out of the trash can, didn't you? Huh. Because the help that we had through all this stuff in the trash can here, well, that's not a very appropriate place for, you know, kitties to be living. Huh. Hello, you are such a good mommy. Huh. Oh, punky poo. Getting ready to square bale the little bit of straw over here at home, or over there I should say, and then we will just let the wagons loaded because the barn is all full. Well, yeah, the barn's all full. I need to get a bale of hay to feed the cows that are gonna go away tomorrow. We can only get the hay out of the front side of the barn, but that's okay. Well, these are the cows that are gonna go for slaughter. They're big enough weight wise. These over here in this group are not ready yet. Just, I think there's 4 in here. Yep, there's 4 in here, so they will go, making this herd smaller, and that is how we make money, is by fattening cows. So we got the cows all fed here. So we made this just a little bit too small to get a person up in a here to get up that ladder if need be. Okay, to shovel feed down or whatever the cause. We made this just a little bit too small, but nope, that ain't gonna come out. I guess I'll have to go around the front just like I said. Darn it. We raise mostly Black Angus with some Hereford in the mix. Put it in the barn to take it right back out of the barn. Hay rack has hay in it. Don't need to put a whole lot in it. Should push this feed cart down the other end because I am unable to get it between it and these stakes here that my grandfather put in, because before that addition way over there was made, he put these in here. You could put gates up along here, and just walk the cows down the ramp. Say you wanted to have two split pens, or, you know, I don't know why he would have to do it that way, but that's how he did it. And that's what these are here for, is to put gates up here, tie them up so that the cows don't fall down in the feed trough when you're trying to move them down the alleyway. That's what them are for. Time to go move wagons with the good old 3010. I would use that 4020 like I did the other day, just around here. I used a 4020 to go move wagons, but I have to back them in a building. Not saying it can't be done with a wide front end tractor, just utilizing a tricycle front end tractor. It's a lot more nimble and compact than a wide front end tractor is when you try and do the same job. Which would you choose to back wagons in with? A narrow front or a wide front end tractor? Me personally, I'd make my life easy and just use the narrow front end tractor. But hey, to each your own. Not saying it can't be done with a wide front end tractor. It's just, I've done it with a wide front end tractor. It's a lot more of a pain in the butt, but if that's all you got to move to back wagons in the building with, then so be it. Oh my guys, gonna get rid of the cows today. It's a bittersweet day, but you know what? Hey, it is what it is. And a downed cow is not as, or is not, what am I trying to say? A downed cow is not profitable as a walking cow. And by that I mean, you cannot slaughter a downed cow. The meat is no good. A live cow, well, obviously, the meat is still good. So, that's what's going to be happening in a little bit, is we're going back to truck and trailer in that barnyard. I'm probably going to run around and pen these cows in, or I'll just let them be. We're going to run them over on the other side of the pen here. Yes, good morning to yous. And we're going to shut that gate there, slide that door that away. So that way, because cows are funny, they don't like making left-hand turns out the door. They'd rather make right-hand turns out the door. I don't know. I'm not a cow.